very tough conference, and so winning's not going to come easy. It's not going to come immediately, but I think it's just about valuing the process. If our guys put in the work every single day, they do the little things that we're preaching as a coaching staff, eventually those results are going to present themselves, and they'll be able to reap the benefits of their hard work. But I'm excited. It's a challenge. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take a lot of time, but it's been a blessing to be in this position, and I've had a lot of fun through the first few months on the job. We're going to play a fun style of basketball. I'm a very analytically minded coach, so we're going to preach smart decision making, good shot selection. We're going to move and share the ball a lot, and we want to play up tempo. I think.
High fly ball. Jim, that one back. That's out.
Catch and fire. It's on the play. He made it. Oh my God.
Hello everyone and welcome inside Platt Arena. I'm Ryan Walker alongside my partner Dylan Herring. Fist bump as always, and we've got the red hot Grace Lancers taking on the home team, Huntington Foresters.
Absolutely, Ryan, and we want to take a look at the standings today to kind of see where our teams are at here in the Crossroads League. Grace is actually the team that beat the #1 team in the nation, Indiana Wesleyan. What an upset. And I just got to say, I'm excited to see them play today against our Foresters, who fought hard against Indiana Wesleyan the other night. So I'm excited to see how these teams compete, and I think it'll be a good game.
Right, and they just beat Indiana Wesleyan last week, who was ranked #1 in the entire country. They just played here at the Foresters last Wednesday and the loss. But that's going to lead into our segue for our player to watch.
Yeah, our first player to watch here, Ryan, is no one other than Frankie Davidson with the Lancers. And last game at Goshen, he had 16 points, 15 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Absolutely dominant out there on the court, and I think he's going to bring a lot to this game.
Now, he doesn't average that many points a game, but he has exploded this season for 4 double-doubles, and that's going to bring us to our next player to watch, who doesn't score like he did last game with 27 points, and Hank Pulver.
Man, Hank Pulver, absolutely great game against IWU here in Platt Arena. And last game against IWU, he had 27 points, 3 rebounds, and he was 4 for 8 on 3-pointers. Absolutely, he was a utility player out there. Anything that you needed him to do, Hank Pulver was going to do it.
Absolutely, Dylan. And for more on that, we're going to head down to Carson Watkins. Carson?
Thanks, guys. I had a chance to talk to Hank Pulver about last game. He said while he was disappointed not to come away with a win, he noticed that the leaps and bounds the team has made since last year when their game against Indiana Wesleyan. For today, he said there's no real changes in the game plan. They just want to play their brand of basketball and come away with a much-needed win. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Carson, for that report. You're not going to want to miss it. Red Hot Lancers and the Huntington Foresters home team. FDN Sports.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean, efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's Washroom is ready to serve you.
First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter of Huntington University Athletics.
Starting at one guard, a 6'1", 1-inch junior, number 23, Matt Jennings. Starting at the other guard, a 6'5", 5-inch senior, number 10, Hayden Deaton. Starting at one forward, a 6'6", 6-inch freshman, number 11, Cade Gibbs. Starting at the other forward, a 6'.
Hello, everybody. Welcome inside Platt Arena again. This is Ryan Walker alongside Dylan Herring, and we've got a red-hot matchup for you on this Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, Ryan, we're looking at the Grace Lancers here. We've got a lot of young talent as we're looking through this lineup. We got, all kinds of freshmen, sophomores, some upperclassmen here and there, and I think that's the same boat here with the Huntington University Foresters as well. So I'm excited to see what talent these guys bring to the table.
Absolutely, and Grace is going to be starting Hayden Deaton, Kate Gibbs, Jake Wadding, Matt Jennings, and Frankie Davidson. All of them except for Deaton are underclassmen, sophomores and redshirt freshmen. And this team has got a lot of guys that are going to be able to score. Nobody on this team is going to take control every game, night in and night out.
And they work so well together as a team. I think it's a good starting lineup the coach picked for tonight's game. So
right.
Excited to see how it goes.
And speaking of Hank Pulver, coming off a 27-point defeat to the Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats last Wednesday here at Platt Arena. Pulver went off. He was unbelievable last game.
Phenomenal. Let's see what they bring today. And we got another good player here, Caleb Middlesworth, as the guys get ready to start the game. And we're going to get ready here for tip-off. Excited for some HG basketball against the Grace Lancers.
You just saw right there that the Foresters had a lot of energy. I think Alfred understands that teams will not typically play 3 games throughout the week, but that's what both of these squads have done. He's probably told his team, guys, we got to stay energized. We might be tired. You know, we played on Monday, played on Wednesday, and now we're playing here on Saturday. We got to keep our cool, but we got to bring the energy because both teams are really whipped.
And I think you're absolutely right, Ryan. I think another thing is that we have a pandemic going on, but we want to take any opportunity we can get to play basketball, and Corey's making sure that these guys have plenty of playing time so they can be ready for the playoffs here.
For sure, and here's the tip. Won by the Foresters, and our player to watch, Hank Pulver. Good line, we'll get it down. Over to Middlesworth. Hook shot, bank, no good.
Middlesworth, that's kind of normally a shot sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a little surprised to see him miss something like that.
For sure. Took a lot of shots in the losing effort on Wednesday night.
Yep.
Lancer's going to drive through and miss the layup. That was Jake Wadding. Hummerkaus leading at the point right now. Finds Goodline. Goodline to the top of the key and back to him. Open 3, no good.
Ooh.
West will get the rebound. He leads the team in rebounds, even though he is a point guard.
And that's something that you like to see. I kind of think of players like Russell Westbrook when I think of point guards who get those rebounds, as Hank Pulver brings that one. He is our player to watch, and I think he's got a lot for us today.
Oh, for sure. And he went 4 for 8 from 3 last Wednesday, staying on fire tonight. Or this afternoon, excuse me. Lancers trying to find something, and they're going to get a whistle here on Hummerkaus, or Goodline, excuse me.
You know, you like to see aggressive defense, especially earlier in the game. We just want to make sure we're not making, dumb fouls as we're going on the game.
Exactly.
So we want to be aggressive, but we want to make sure that guys like Hummerkaus can stay in the game.
Wadding looking for somebody. Finds Jennings over to Gibbs for 3. Ooh. That one no good. Gibbs, a redshirt freshman, going off this season. Pulver quickly over to Hummerkaus, back to Goodline. And Hummerkaus is going to drive through and get swatted away. And the Lancers will go on a fast break here. Jennings will take it all the way in the lane, and no good.
Both
Still
teams
3-0.
are getting back on defense as fast as they can, putting pressure on as both are trying to push it down the floor as Peyton West finishes there. Peyton West, man, he's a player that you look to see. Honestly, all these guys in the starting Forester lineup are guys who will find a way to get a hot hand in the game and lead their team to a victory. So,
all have scored over double figures this season. That one's no good. Good defense by the Foresters there. Get it in transition. Pulver drives through with a left-handed hook, and that one's good.
Hank Pulver, man, he's already on it. He's our player to watch for a reason.
Lancers will slowly take it up here. Jennings over to Gibbs. Gibbs letting the offense run back over to Jennings. Jennings double team. The Foresters defense is prevailing early here in the game. Over to Wadding. Foresters looking for a travel, instead gets a block by Middlesworth.
Man, my goodness, as the bench is getting really excited, they have a lot of energy they're bringing in this game.
Goodline, open shot from the free throw line. That one's no good. Surprising miss there from Zach Goodline, but here come the Lancers.
Looks like the Foresters are putting a lot of pressure on the Lancers here.
Ooh, an easy dunk there for Frankie Davidson, our player to watch for the Lancers.
I think he's got more where that came from, Ryan. I'm excited to see where we go from here.
Double-double in his last outing, as seen in the intro. 16 points, 15 rebounds to notch his 4th double-double on the season. Good line, drives, and finishes. Pretty layup from Good line.
Good line, my goodness. He finishes so well. He can drive to the basket, and he always gets the bucket.
Lancers will dish it out for an open three from Gibbs. That one's no good, and Good line will get the rebound on a fast break. Forsters will slow it down and speed it back up again is Good line. That one's good.
He could do this all day, Ryan.
Pretty drive.
Do it all day.
Pretty drive.
Man, I think it's the shoes.
Could be.
It's the shoes.
We're in the highlighter blue and yellow.
Yep, it's like
slash
Mike.
Green.
You know, he's got the magic from the shoes.
Gibbs will send it down. Trying to get something here from Deaton. We got an early foul on Peyton West. And we're going to take a timeout here. We'll take it with him.
This is a media timeout.
Bippa State Bank is a cornerstone of the community. Our banking building blocks were assembled in 1911 and haven't differed much since then. We still stay true to our local roots, aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
Back here inside Platt Arena, taking an early lead as the Forsters at 11-2, and Dylan, it kind of looked like the Lancers were a little bent out of shape here, looking pretty lackadaisical.
Yeah, I mean they're taking some. I don't think they're taking bad shots, little open shots, but they're just not really getting anything to go. So let's hope that they figure out what's going on and get this game going.
Very tough week for both teams as Lancers will get this one to go. Very tough week. Lancers took on St. Francis and beat them. Another top 25 team that they defeated in the last week or so. And then on Wednesday, going to overtime against Goshen. Good line, trying to find something open. Instead is going to drive, and that's another pretty layup from Zach
Goodline. My goodness. He can drive all day.
Wadding will send it for an open three to Deaton, and they're going to call a foul here. Looks like it's going to be on Gibbs.
Coach Alford was pretty excited about that call right there.
Yes, he was.
And I think he would have been pretty upset if they missed it as well. So.
And the other Gibbs comes in. This Jacob Gibbs. Then big Elijah Malone is going to come in. The freshman standing at 6'9". He's a freight train. He's going to be tough to guard. Middlesworth from downtown. That one's no good. The Lancers will rebound. Pushing the tempo a little bit. That shot's no good. And Middlesworth will get that one. Good line's going to push it forward, then slow it down. Over to Pulver, to Hummerkaus for three. That one's no good. Middlesworth fights for the rebound. Peyton West will take an open three, and he got that one.
Peyton West, he has a lot of confidence out here on the floor. He's willing to take whatever shot on the floor, and
yes,
he's willing to make any shot on the floor.
Exactly. Going to be a foul on Hummerkaus, his second one early on here. We'll have to watch out for that. And Mitchell Wilson will enter the game. Dylan, Mitchell Wilson looks so confident here home against #1 Indiana Wesleyan.
Yeah, I believe he scored like 10 points in his minutes here.
Right.
And, it's really good to see a guy like Mitchell Wilson come off the bench and produce for his team.
Very confident guard for the Forsters as Middlesworth get called for the foul. A couple early fouls here. something they got in trouble with a little bit in their loss to Indiana Wesleyan. Lancers will get it out to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to get the foul called.
It's a good job by Gibbs there, draw some contact or maybe get a bucket. So let's hope he can make his shots here at the line, get the Lancers a few more points.
This one, Jacob Gibbs. First one's no good.
One of those redshirt freshmen that we talked about at the beginning of the game.
Right.
Interesting as we look at the replay here. Definitely some contact.
Second one's going to be no good. No harm, no foul. Good line will slow it up a little bit here and run the offense. Back over to him. He'll drive again, and of course make it.
Line. My God. At this point, if he gets in the paint, you're like, it's going in, right?
Yep. It's his fourth drive, ending up in points. Lancers drive, almost turns it over. Deaton working on Wilson, mismatch. We got a travel called on Deaton.
Deaton doesn't look too happy about it either. He seems a little frustrated, which is understandable.
Got a mismatch with the guard Mitchell Wilson, but standing his ground, staying confident, draws the travel. West will bring it up for the Foresters, along with Zach Goodline. Putting some pressure on him.
And Jacob Gibbs is trying to stay on him.
Middlesworth will shoot, kind of behind the basket, tough shot, and it won't go.
Once again, that's another shot that you don't normally see him miss.
Gibbs on Gibbs connection. That was Cade on the win. Yes, it is brotherly love. West over to Pulver for three. That one's good, keeping the trend alive.
Hey, Pulver, man, he's doing anything on the floor. A player to watch, that's for sure.
He's staying hot for sure. Malone will get it stolen from him, and the Foresters will push it. Over to West. West will slow it up. Middlesworth will kick it out. Pulver for three. That one is good. 3 for 3. He says, yes, sir.
He's excited. Everybody's excited inside Platt Arena. Hank Pulver is having a heck of a game.
This will be a full timeout, so we'll take a minute to look at what the Grace Lancers just did to #1 Indiana Wesleyan.
Yeah, it looks like we talked about before the game as we were looking at the standings that there was an upset. They beat them by 4 points, as you see some of the footage here.
Gibbs right there, and looking like Hank Pulver showing the emotion right there, upsetting the #1 team in the country, stopping their undefeated streak. Indiana Wesleyan was in the double-digit mark for wins in a row.
They run out there. I mean, that's got to be really exciting. We want to thank the Lancers for this footage as well. Stay tuned on their broadcast to keep up with the Lancers, and also stay updated here with our HU Forcers, who are playing really well so far, Ryan.
Yes, they are. They're 24-6 lead.
Playing aggressive on both ends, shooting the ball really well. That's one thing I think the Lancers are struggling with a little bit. They're shooting the ball, they're just not really making a lot of shots.
Right.
I think they're getting some good looks and they're creating good shots. And I think down the road they'll start making more of those buckets and find their way back here in this game.
I think it goes back to just the tiredness. I know both teams played 2 games already this week, and this is their 3rd, but Lancers have been on the road, back-to-back games. Foresters have been nice and cozy in their home in Platt Arena. Might have something to do with it, and I think Corey Alford knows, hey, we gotta come out energized. I know it's tough, but we're gonna take a break this weekend, rest up a little bit, and get ready for next week. Let's go, let's go balls out today.
Right.
Gibbs finds his brother. That one's going to go out of bounds.
I think that pass got away there. And I think Gibbs was looking for him down low, but wasn't quite there on that pass.
Goodline will slow it up. Letting the play settle. They'll rerun it. Goodline keeps this one over to Wilson, back down to Pulver. Pulver gonna try to spin, and what a move.
Look at that move by Hank Pulver. Whether he's outside, he's inside, he's gonna make the bucket.
Right.
He's playing well today.
Lancers gotta find something quickly here. They need to click. They'll get a foul on Goodline, who puts his hands in the air.
And the bench doesn't look too happy about that one.
Looked like he's going to find the open Malone, who can shoot from outside. He's 6 for 12 this year from beyond the arc, but drawing the foul first. Goodline will take a seat. Still not happy. Dyer will come into the game. Another freshman here from Australia. Deaton will work over to Wadding. Looking for something. Forrester's playing pesky defense right now with 5 on the shot clock. This one's going to be an easy lay-in off of the drive, though, by Matt Jennings.
That's a good finish by Matt Jennings. He's trying to get his team up on the board here.
Foresters will slowly run the offense again. Hummerkaus drives, and that one's swatted by Elijah Malone.
Like you said, he's a freight train down there. I don't know how much is going to get through him today. He's a big guy. I wouldn't mess with him.
Foresters have gone right at him. Pulver on the last drive, and Hummerkaus on that one. West looks for Pulver. Will fake out Malone. Get it over to West for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Foresters. They'll set up again. Wilson with the drive. Floater. Banks it in.
Wilson. Like you said, he comes in confident. He plays hard. And he's getting nice buckets like that for the Foresters.
It's not a shot that he's not going to like. Lancers will drive here, get it over to Wadding for an open 3. That one good.
It's like Wadding's trying to keep his team going here, and as the Lancers are trying to get back into this game, the energy's still there. I think they can do it.
Very true. We just hit the halfway mark of the first half. Wilson's going to take a 3. Doinks off the back of the rim. Lancers will rebound. Wadding on Wilson. Malone wants it. Gibbs says no and bounces off the backboard. We've got a foul here on Pulver, who doesn't agree with that one either.
Yeah, I don't think Coach does as well. Hopefully the Foresters don't get into too much of foul trouble this game. That could be one thing that they struggle with that could get them down in the game.
Lancers not doing a whole lot on the offensive side, and now then the bonus, so they can get their points from another source.
Look at the replay here.
Could have been a little bit of contact at the end there.
A little there at the end, almost like they high-fived a little bit there. And that's what we love, sportsmanship.
Unless they call it a foul.
Right. This guy brings it up here.
Gibbs 1 for 4 on the night from the line. Wilson at the top of the key on Gibbs. Over to Hummerkaus. Over to Middlesworth, who missed that one. A great pass there.
He's good at getting down low. He's really struggling to finish on some of these shots that he's trying to take. And like we said before, we're used to him taking those shots and making them.
This one's going to be out of bounds to the Lancers. Calling out some plays. Finds Wadding. Wadding cross-court pass to Gibbs. And Gibbs will hit that one for 3.
Gibbs was taking a lot of shots here this game that he wasn't making. And like I said before, Ryan, I think he's going to start getting them to fall. And I think that's what's going to help the Lancers get back in this game.
Absolutely, Dylan. And Lancers have cut it from 20 to 13 now. Down low to Middlesworth. Right-handed hook, and that one just won't go again. Lancers quickly. Deaton for three. No good. Dyer with the rebound. Hummerkaus fakes this one and will drive. That one in and good from Hummerkaus.
What a good finish by Hummerkaus. He's a strong player, he's a big man, but he can get around, he's agile. He took a good drive there and a good finish by Hummerkaus.
Lancers get an easy one from Cade Gibbs, number 11.
The brothers are working at it.
Such a dynamic duo out there. Hummerkaus finds Middlesworth down low, and he gets that one to go.
We'd like to see Caleb Middlesworth keep pushing through. Right. He's struggling. It's good to see some buckets fall here for him.
Needed to see one go down. Forrester's looking for a call. Don't get it, and Wadding's going to get the two.
Big Wadding working hard down low. Playing great so far, I would say, for the Lancers.
West over to Hummerkaus now. He's going to take it. Ooh. That one no good. Very confident.
Every once in a while, we see him drop those shots. This is laid on the floor right now.
As the Forsters, they're going to get a foul on the Lancers here, I believe.
Looks like we got a timeout here.
We're going to have a timeout by Corey Alford's squad and the Forsters. We'll take it with them.
This is how we like to do it.
Welcome back inside Platt Arena. The Forsters have a 32-19 commanding lead right now over the Lancers, but
Lancers are making a run, man.
Yeah, they are.
They're finding their way into the basket, and they're definitely making some buckets. They're trying to get back in this game. We got a good matchup for you guys here on FDN Sports.
Dyer going to take it up at the point. Ballinger comes in. His first action. Hummerkaus has an open three. He
was thinking about it.
Yeah, did not take it. And the Lancers will go on a fast break here, 2-on-2, over to Wadding.
Look at that finish by Wadding. He's gritty, man. He's tough. He gets down there. He drives, gets a bucket. Good work by Wadding.
West will set up the offense. Down to Middlesworth, getting double teamed, and Ballinger had a shot, decided not to take it. Middlesworth does, though. Doinks off the front of the rim, and Lancers will go down for an easy two. That one, Frankie Davidson.
Frankie Davidson looked like he was about to lose it a little bit there.
Right.
He got that ball back and finished. Good finish by Frankie.
The lead has dwindled down to single digits here as West tries to find some open space. Dyer with a hard drive and gets blocked by Cade Gibbs.
Gets back.
Excuse me, his brother Jacob Gibbs. My apologies there.
Props to Dyer for staying with it and getting that bucket there.
Down low to Deaton. Gibbs fakes the shot and will lose it, and the Forsters retain possession.
Looks like good effort by Peyton West. he's always putting in all the work to make sure that his team can get a victory. So good passer by West as well.
Middlesworth working on Gibbs. That one is good off the backboard.
Once again, he's pushing through. He missed a lot of shots earlier. He's pushing through and he's starting to get him to fall.
Cade Gibbs over to Deaton, who's being double teamed by the Foresters. Decides to take it anyways, and that one's good. Tough basket. Foresters again slowing it up, settling in the offense. Took the same approach against Indiana Wesleyan Wednesday night. Dyer over to Ballinger, and he's going to take an easy shot. That one won't fall, though. Over in the corner to Wadding. Thought better of it. Over to Davidson, and Peyton West will steal it and get the jump ball called their way.
Once again, man, Peyton West, he's tough, he's gritty. He puts in a lot of hard work, and it looks like he's always thinking as well.
Right.
We love to see that.
Very smart player.
Very smart player as he goes down on the bench. Get some rest here.
Great steal. Send you to the bench.
Hey, you get a break, right? You get a break.
Exactly.
You did good, kid.
Cade Gibbs for three. That one no good. But Deaton will get the offensive rebound and get it. Deaton showing that emotion that we saw last week on January 6th against Indiana Wesleyan.
He's definitely bringing it today, and he's working hard down low there to get that rebound and get the putback.
Hummerkaus on the side, down to Middlesworth, and he'll get blocked by Cade Gibbs. What a defensive play there by the Lancers as they push it on the other end. And that one's going to be a slam from Frankie Davidson. One-handed jam.
Frankie Davidson, man.
I don't think anybody was expecting that.
That had so much power. I don't think anybody wanted to get in his way.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to get in his way either.
Slammed that with authority. And now just down 7. Over to Goodline. Goodline. Working on Deaton. That three no good. Gibbs with the rebound, but the Foresters fighting over it. Gibbs looking for a foul, but they're going to call a jump ball.
Looked like Mitchell Wilson kind of knocked it out of his hand at first, and Hummerkaus went in and grabbed that. Smart play there on Mitchell Wilson, kind of anticipating that rebound and seeing what he can do. And then Hummerkaus coming in strong to try to grab the ball here. So it's a good way to get possession for your team.
We'll see what the Foresters do with this possession. Good line look for that one. Down to Middlesworth, who is being about quadruple teamed down there with all red jerseys.
He is getting beaten up, but he's starting to get him to get in the basket, so I'm really excited to see what he does the rest of this game.
Lancers trying to find something outside. They will drive. That one's going to stay here. Said it was off the knee of one of the Foresters. As Ballinger will come back in for Middlesworth. Jennings looking for somebody, finds Frankie Davidson, but blocked by Ben Hummerkaus.
Ben Hummerkaus, he came out of nowhere. I mean, you didn't even see him coming with that block.
I don't even think I saw him coming.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was there. Great defense by Hummerkaus.
Good line now.
Ooh,
finds Spencer
pass.
Ballinger, great pass, and that one's good.
Zach Goodline, not only can he drive, he can also find the man. That's the one thing about the sports team that I love the most is that they trust each other so much. They're not afraid to pass the ball, and they work so well together as a team.
Right. Goodline with 9 assists in the loss here against Indiana Wesleyan. As Malone will come back in. Lancers to inbound. Deaton with it now. He'll drive, take a jump shot. No good. But Malone powers
just
through and
down
gets
low.
that in.
Man,
Takes down Wilson and went through a
absolute unit.
Ballinger and Hummerkaus
My goodness.
like they weren't even there. Ballinger will drive over Malone, a
Look at that
perfect fake,
fake.
but he misses the bunny and gets it back in. Had a great move to start, got Malone, decided to challenge him and set on the second one and gets it.
It was nice to see Ballinger stay with the shot there, see what he could do. Gibbs brings that one.
Great from Cade Gibbs, he's good, keeping the Lancers in it. Down by just 8 now with a minute left.
He's definitely found his shot. Like I said, he took a lot of shots earlier and was missing them, but now it's good to see him going again.
Good line looking for a shot, won't get it. Finds Ballinger. It'll be out of bounds on Malone. Dangerous pass. Forsters will have 7 seconds on the shot clock with 41.5 left on the game clock. Finds Ballinger. He'll challenge Malone, and he's going to get blocked by Malone. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Wilson does not get it to go. Shot clock violation, and the Lancers will get possession with just 34 seconds left.
It's really good defense there by the Lancers as they force the shot clock violation there, essentially. So it's really good to see them staying hard on defense, and then we had the block, and then Mitchell Wilson kind of lost it there too. They're putting a lot of pressure on the Foresters. That's going to get them back in this game, really.
Right. There's a 4-second separation between the shot clock and the game clock right now. Lancers will take their time.
Hummerkaus is staying aggressive.
Looking for a shot, and that will fall. Foresters will take a timeout. We will not, though. We're going to stay right here as Jennings gets a nice little whoop, whoop, right in for an easy layup.
Really good drive there by Jennings, and really good finish. I mean, both teams are putting a lot of pressure on each other, and both teams are finishing really well. I mean,
sure.
It just kind of goes either way at this point. We've seen a good amount of blocks, and we've seen a lot of good finishes down low in the paint. So both teams are working really hard to get this win, as the Lancers are finding their way back in this game. Only down 6 now, whereas before, I mean, I can't even think. How many points were they down before, Ryan?
They were down by 20 at one point.
For them to make this much of a comeback here, and just the first half alone gets me excited for the second half. We got a lot of good basketball here on FDN Sports. So
this team just won't go away.
They just won't go away. As one of my good buddies, Joe Buck, would say. We love Joe Buck.
One of your good buddies.
Yeah, one of my good buddies.
Forster's going to have to try to find something quick here.
Looks like the Lancers have put some pressure on them now.
2 seconds. Goodline's going to take the shot. And that one's
what a move by Zach
buzzer.
Goodline. I'm telling you, every time he gets in the paint, you know he's going to finish. Zach Goodline, man.
Zach Goodline in the backboard is his best friend today.
I think the basketball is his best friend.
That's very true as well.
It doesn't matter if he's got it or not. It's his best friend.
Very true. And it's going to be 44-36 at the half. Stay tuned for an halftime report.
Here in Huntington University's film program, we offer a one-of-a-kind experience. You'll have access to state-of-the-art equipment and the opportunity to gain practical experience on set. But what really sets us apart from other universities? While the films that we make are important to us, we give special attention to how we make them. In our film program, we understand the process behind making a film is just as important as the finished product you see on screen. And how we treat one another on set has a big impact. Which is why our program is part of the Kinema Commonwealth, a group of filmmakers dedicated to creating an environment of mutual respect that values individual artists over the bottom line. Our goal is to create excellent works of cinematic art and storytelling that both entertain and turn those involved into better people. We hold to 3 community values that make up the Kinema Manifesto. The The first is respect for the individual, in which the time, energy, resources, and personal well-being of the artist are shown full respect. Artists are not just used for their talents, but embraced as collaborators. The second is respect for the community, where the natural environment, the local community, and the audience are all treated with the utmost care and respect. Filmmaking impacts not only the filmmakers, but those around us too. The third is respect for the art, because each filmmaker should be given artistic freedom to work creatively and to the best of their ability, while remembering that we are all working towards the same story. We believe that by living out these community values daily, the resulting projects will be works of passion, infused with the artistic voices of all the filmmakers. Our hope is that our students will not only practice these values during their 4 years here, but that they will take them into the professional industry and over time, revolutionize the way films are made in the United States and the rest of the world. We are striving to create leaders who pursue excellence in their craft while showing love and respect to those around them.
I've never been asked that question before, to define a woman, but I thought about what I know the Bible says about what a woman is. First of all, we're created. I love that. I also love the way that God uniquely uses women throughout the ages.
My name's Ashley Spirik. I am currently serving as the student body president here at Huntington University. I'm a senior majoring in history, political science, and philosophy. I think inherent in being a woman is a lot of struggle in the workforce, in the education system. By being a woman, you're going to have to face obstacles that men might not face.
They may be underdogs, they may have faults, but they always tend to be redeemed in the story.
Being a female trailblazer is different because there are struggles that are unique to being a woman. But I think anyone can be a trailblazer in their own right. So whether you're male, female, wherever you're from, you can be a trailblazer. But the struggles of women are unique.
And many times at the time, people don't really think of them as trailblazers. Maybe they think of them as lunatics or people that are going off on a different direction. And why do you want to do that when the path is so clear? For Christian believers, whether you're male or female, if God has called you to do something, you just have to go for it.
I think the most practical thing that I've learned throughout my time here at HU in leadership, and this is going to sound ridiculous, is the importance of talking to yourself in the mirror.
I always focused on what was it I wanted to do and what were the obstacles for me to do it. You have to take that step. So just would encourage you with that God will not leave you or forsake you. He will equip you to do what you've been called to do.
And look at yourself straight in the eye and say that I have a purpose here, and I'm not going to let anyone take that away from me today.
What does it mean to impact your community? As a broadcast media major at Huntington University, you'll explore that question and uncover the heart of storytelling. Tell real-life stories of the world around you from day one and uncover why it matters to the campus, community, and beyond. It could be in our live TV studio through our award-winning newscast, broadcasting home athletic events, or running HU's very own radio station. You'll have the opportunity to use industry standard equipment from 4K cameras to instant replay to better prepare you for a future career. In addition to foundational courses, you'll have the chance to specialize in church media, corporate media, news, or marketing and sales. Or spend your last summer interning in one of America's largest cities, Phoenix, Arizona. In this one-of-a-kind opportunity, you'll have a home base at Huntington University's Arizona Center for Digital Media as you launch into professional opportunities catered toward your area of interest and enjoy the sunshine in the process. Your professional network begins as soon as you become a Forester. Broadcast media majors at HU have a long-standing history of success in the job market. You'll be connected with alumni who have gone before you. Not to mention, all of your professors have industry experience. You've been given a gift. Why not use it to impact your world for Christ? Huntington University Broadcast Media. Real life stories, real world experiences. Impact your community.
I am Dr. Fred Miller. I am the Department Chair of Kinesiology and also an exercise science professor at Huntington University. Huntington University is unique as far as they get a lot of one-on-one attention from the professor. You know, helping them learn the information or helping them minister a test, whereas some universities, you don't get that one-on-one from the professors. One of our themes focuses is on being a Christian and trying to be a good role model for others. We're here, we really care about the student and want to see that student succeed, not just preparing them for their future career, but also we want to prepare them to be a servant for God. Huntington University, we have a lot of equipment that students will get an opportunity to use and experience. Some of the equipment we have include a bod pod, which is very famous. We also have other interesting equipment that students will get to use. That equipment include a VO2 Max, a metabolic cart system. There's also a lot of equipment including other health measures. Students will get plenty of opportunity to learn how to use all this equipment, and they will get administering it to other students. Oftentimes, students who get an undergraduate degree in exercise science will go on to physical therapy school, or even they will go on to physician assistant school. And then also another common career path for students is to become a strength conditioning specialist and mainly work with athletes. Exercise science is a degree where students will gain a lot of knowledge about health, but having someone that has the knowledge and experience to help an individual to get fit, to get healthy is important. And students at Huntington University, they learn about knowledge that's credible and that's important for students to have so they can help these individuals.
Everything has a beginning. A moment where a dream becomes an idea, and an idea a creation. Cutting-edge creators are engaging in the ever-changing medium of digital media. But one thing never changes, and that's story. We are storytellers. Whether it's on set, in the lab, or in the field, we are always looking to understand the heart of society and explore the depths of human nature. The goal is to make captivating, moving narratives that the world will want to view and cherish. But the journey to that goal is vital. Where you learn and how you learn makes all the difference. Every great movie or broadcast has a creative body working behind it, and those artists and technicians had to learn, had to start somewhere. They needed a place to tap into their passions and train in their craft. Digital media is a living, breathing thing, consisting of a network of moving parts. Different skills are necessary for a healthy creative body. Some skills you may not have even heard of yet. And without each of those individual breathing parts, we would look and sound a whole lot like this. We need you. In Huntington University's Digital Media Arts Department, you get your hands on equipment from day one. You don't have to wait a few years to get in the studio or get on a set. In your first year, in your first semester, you'll work in supporting roles on underclassmen projects and even get to develop your own stories. So, you want to operate the Red? We can do that. Want to learn how to use a Cintiq? We got you covered. How about anchoring a live TV studio? Yeah, we got one of those too. You may not have a clear plan in mind, or may not know what your interests are yet, but your years at Huntington are time for self-discovery and to embrace your passions. One thing's for sure, the professors are always a source of encouragement and ongoing advice, who more than anything want to see you succeed and grow in those passions. You may be missing home, but rest assured, you always have a family to turn to in this department. Not only does the program grow your technical and artistic side, but it also pushes you to seek truth and grow in your walk with Christ. The power of story itself derives from Jesus. Our artistic skills and visions can be a most meaningful form of worship. The real world starts before that diploma is handed to you. You have opportunities to build up your demo reels, travel for your craft, and work with clients. We prepare you for a life in LA if you choose, possibly a career at DreamWorks, or maybe you work for a professional sports network. Our students are putting out good work and showcasing it to the world. We attend a number of conferences, festivals, and competitions each year. I'll let our awards speak for themselves. And get this, 93% of our graduates are working or in grad school. So this goes out to all the storytellers, dreamers, and artists out there looking for a place.
Welcome everybody back inside Platt Arena. I'm Ryan Walker alongside my partner Dylan Herring, and looked like Corey Elford's squad kind of had a blowout on their hands until kind of late in the first half. Carson Watkins has more on that. Carson?
Thanks, guys. I had a chance to talk to Coach Alford during the half. As you remember, HU was up 20 at one point. They had to start getting some bench players, and he said the defense slows down a little bit. He's very pleased with how the offense is performing, but wants to see a little bit of more pressure on the defensive side to come out with a win today. Get back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Carson, and we're going to talk about a guy that was really dynamic for the Lancers, and that's Jake Wadding.
Yeah, absolutely. Jake Wadding had 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. So all around, like I said earlier, he's being an all-around utility player on the court right now, and he's doing whatever he can to get his team back in this game, which they are back in this game now. I mean, he's gritty, he's tough, and he's getting down low, so we're excited to see what he does throughout the rest of this game.
He's doing it all for the Lancers, and that's kind of just like Zach Goodline.
Oh my God.
10 points.
Zach Goodline.
I think all of his points are off of the backboard.
Probably
really.
win the basket. Zach Goodline, he's got 10 points with 2 rebounds and 3 assists. He's doing it all down there, and anytime he gets in the paint, as you can see right here, he's gonna score. No matter how far away from the basket, I mean, he's got it. So Zach Goodline's working hard as always down there on the court, and we're excited to see what we have for the rest of this game. So far, this matchup has been really good. They're putting a lot of pressure on each other, both as teams. A lot of shots are falling, a lot of shots aren't falling. It's made for a good game so far, Ryan.
Absolutely, Dylan, and we're going to go to a short commercial break. Don't want to miss it. Second half coming right up.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in the world. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean, efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's washroom is ready to serve you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back inside Platt Arena. Lancers will get the ball to start. Davidson looks over. Jennings. Deaton back over to Wadding. He'll take a drive on Middlesworth, spinning, just missing that one. Outlet pass to Peyton West, where he'll slow it up. And Goodline will run the offense. Middlesworth, open 3. This one no good. Middlesworth again, open 3. This one is good, made the adjustment.
Hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, Ryan, and Caleb Middlesworth is the exact example of that right now.
Exactly.
He's taking a lot of shots today, but he keeps trying until he gets them to fall.
Good quote there.
Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott.
Good drive up by Jennings to get the first basket of the second half for the Lancers.
Matt Jennings, he's impressing me, honestly. He's getting down low, and he's doing a really good job of driving and finishing. It's good to see.
There's a lot of the dirty work here for the Lancers.
Absolutely.
Pulver will take it now. One-on-one with Deaton. Spins and a pretty left-handed hook shot.
Hank Pulver, man. Hank Pulver.
Really
doing a great job.
Really turning on the Jets.
No kidding.
This part of the season.
He's scoring from everywhere on the floor.
Deaton for three. No good.
I think people are used to seeing Deaton make those shots because I think he's used to making them himself.
Right.
He gets a little frustrated here and there and he's not making them, but he's a good player. He's a hard-working player as well.
Lancers will get a hand on that one as Hummerkaus took the drive. Going out of bounds to the Foresters. Hummerkaus will go back and inbound it. Over to Goodline. Find an open three. This one no good. Rebounded to our man Frankie Davidson. Gibbs on the drive. Perfect shot.
What a good drive. So aggressive. Gibbs for the finish. Makes for a good basket.
Pulver fakes the shot. Beautiful pass over to
pass.
Hummerkaus, and he'll slam it through.
What the slam. Hey, Hummerkaus. My goodness. Absolute monster down there, down low. And you gotta give props to that great pass as well.
So that one's going to go in for Jennings. Calm the Foresters down a little bit. Goodline going to slowly run the offense. Middlesworth will drive on Gibbs. That one's going to fall.
Good finish by Middlesworth. He's working hard to get down low and make his buckets.
Right. Had a bit of a tough first half, just shooting 3 of 10 from the field.
He's going to do much better this half, I'm sure.
That one no good, and rebounded is at Goodline. Goodline goes through. Didn't need the backboard for that one.
Rolls in there.
Puts his arms up saying, I don't know how that went in.
You said the backboard was his best friend, man. He just proved you wrong. Yep. That basketball is his best friend.
That three is going to be good from Jennings.
He's getting some quality minutes here for the Lancers.
Off of big points, too, from the Foresters. That one's going to be blocked by Davidson and back over to the Foresters.
Peyton West was working really hard there to fight for that ball. It's something that you typically see out of him. He's a hard-working player.
Right.
I can't say it enough. I've said a lot on this broadcast, but he's playing really well.
Middlesworth now with an easy hook shot. Great pass from Peyton West.
Definitely a rough first half. He said that's changing, and he's doing good so far.
Absolutely. Cross-court pass over to Davidson. Takes the three, and that one will sink.
Both teams are looking really good right now. They're getting back on transition, and they're making quality shots.
Shooting very well.
Very well.
Big bucket after big bucket, and Goodline will try to get one here for the Foresters. Keep them rolling. This one for three, no good. Davidson with the rebound.
I'm curious what Coach Scott Moore said to the Lancers to keep them going. They really started working hard towards the end of the first half, and they're coming out even stronger here in the second half. So I'm excited to see what they do.
Might have told them, make some shots, and it's working here in the second half. That one, the travel from Goodline. Still, of course, making the shot afterwards. Got a full timeout, so we are going to take it with them.
First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter of Huntington University athletics. For over 100 years, First Federal has served Huntington and the surrounding communities. Just as in athletics, the bank works hard and strives to be the best. This past year, First Federal received the Reader's Choice Award as the best bank in Northeast Indiana. In addition, First Federal is a 5-star rated bank and was recognized as one of the top 200 community banks in the nation. First Federal Savings Bank would like to wish the athletes and coaches the best of luck. Huntington University and First Federal Savings Bank, now that's a winning team. Go Foresters. First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter.
everybody, and welcome back inside Platt Arena. Forsters taking a 57-48 lead off of the red-hot 5-game win streak with Grace Lancer.
It's been a fun game to watch so far. The Lancers, you know, like we said before, they won't go away. But they're absolutely killing it, getting back in this game, and we'll see who comes out on top.
Matt Jennings has single-handedly almost brought this team back to life. The Foresters coming out blazing with their shots, but so is Matt Jennings. Davidson working on Hummerkaus. Will try to fit that through his arms and will get some contact.
Hummerkaus doesn't look too happy about that.
Davidson tried to fit it through both of his hands.
He definitely was trying to draw some contact there, get down low.
And it worked out for him. First one's good.
We look at the replay here. Davidson's going through. Definitely tried to sneak that arm in there. Hummerkaus is like, what am I doing about that? You know?
Exactly. He'll miss that one. Typically a great shooter from the free throw line, shooting 83% for the big man.
That's a rare occasion right there.
West over to good line now, back to West, and he'll take that three. Ooh. That one no good. Rebound to Cade Gibbs. Gibbs will find Davidson. Davidson active around the rim. That one will not go through.
Good defense there by the Foresters.
Over to Hummerkaus. Hummerkaus taking it to the rim and getting an easy bucket.
Ben Hummerkaus has worked so hard down low. He can shoot, he can drive, he can do it all. And he's shown it off today inside Platt Arena.
Really can. Also leads the team in blocks. He's got one tonight.
Good all-around player.
That one's going to be good from Davidson.
I think Frankie Davidson's starting to get a little hot. He's like the second half he's going to go off. So let's see what he does.
Finds Middlesworth down low. Fadeaway shot and the foul.
And they're dropping. They're dropping for Middlesworth now. And it's crazy. I mean, like we said, we're not used to seeing him miss all the shots that he missed the first half, and now they're all going in.
Right.
As we look at the replay here. Backing him down, getting low, a little bit of contact there. Good finish there.
I think he just needed to see one go down in the second half to get him kind of kick-started.
Right.
That one will go through. Old-fashioned three-pointer for Middlesworth. Takes the lead up to 11. Malone will come in. So will brother Gibbs.
Foresters are definitely trying to pull away here, but I don't think the Lancers will let them. So.
Davidson over to Deaton. Working on Mitchell Wilson. Cross-court pass. Up to the top. Davidson for three. He got it.
Davidson. My goodness. He's on fire right now.
He really is.
I can't remember the last time we've seen him miss a shot, if I'm being honest. Really excited to see what Frankie's got for us.
Davidson, our player to watch in our pregame intro.
He's definitely given us a reason to choose him as the player to watch so far.
Good line looking for the pass from Hummerkaus. Instead gets it to Pulver, and that one will get nothing but air. Over to Davidson now. Thought better of it. Over to Gibbs. Draws some contact, no call. Lancers trying to find something quickly here. Over to Gibbs. And he'll miss the layup. Good defense there from Pulver, and the Foresters will retain possession. Slow it down. Good line looking for the drive. That one's going to be no good.
That's a rare scene right there. Good line normally finishes.
Exactly.
But the Lancers are definitely putting some pressure on the Foresters offense. So we'll see what falls in the second half.
Gibbs will take that one, no good. Was not happy about it. Foresters will slow it up here again. Trying to keep that energy flowing. Taking a little rest on offense. Controlling the game. It's one of Corey Alford's key takeaways when he's playing a tough team like Grace. That one's going to go through off of a little spin move.
Caleb Middlesworth, man. He's getting his Caleb Middlesworth buckets, is all I can
Yes,
call
he
him.
is.
He's putting on the moves. He's getting some good buckets for his team.
Gibbs will get blocked by Hank Pulver. Great
good
read
defense there. Hank Pulver staying right with him. He was anticipating the shot really well. As soon as the ball went up, he knew exactly what he was doing. And here he goes.
Yeah, exactly. Just like we said before. Nice block. Get out of here.
Right. Nice block. See you later.
Deaton cross-court pass to Davidson. That one off the front of the rim. Wilson will get it before he traveled. Way to stay with it there.
Good
Back over to
by
Ballinger. To Wilson. Good line open three. No good. Lancers coming down with it. Jacob Gibbs gets blocked by Caleb Middlesworth, and it's a block party right now for the Foresters.
Caleb Middlesworth, not only can he get down low and score, he can also keep other people from scoring.
Exactly.
Great block there by Middlesworth. Foresters have a lot of good people down low that are going to put the pressure on them. So Caleb Middlesworth, absolute beast down low.
Lancers trying to find something quick, realizing the Foresters are keeping a slow pace, and Davidson will rim that one through. A little teardrop floater.
Ricky Davidson, he said, we're going to win this game, guys. I'm going to take us there.
Exactly.
So, good to see, especially a player like him, take charge on the court and bring his team in this game.
Good line at the top. Finds Middlesworth. He'll take it with a hand in his face. No good. Here come the Lancers. Fast break. Jennings over to Wadding. That one good.
Nice little 2-on-1 there for the Lancers. Good bucket there by Wadding. He produced a lot the first half to keep his team in the game as we get a timeout here.
And we will take it with them. This is FDN Sports.
Bippa State Bank is a cornerstone of the community. Our banking building blocks were assembled in 1911 and haven't differed much since then. We still stay true to our local roots, aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
Welcome everybody back inside Platt Arena, and I'll tell you what, Dylan, Frankie Davidson is going off right now.
Yeah, he played all right the first half, but this second half, as you can see here, bucket after bucket after bucket, he's getting hot. We did just see him miss a three, but like I said, I think it's the first time I've seen him miss in a while in this half. So Frankie's really getting his team together, and the Lancers are trying to get a push in this game and come out with the victory. So second half of basketball here inside Platt Arena. There's also some players that, like we said before, were struggling at first half. They're playing really well, like Caleb Middlesworth, and we're excited to see where the game goes from here.
See what Alford drew up here. Forster's trying to run a play through. Middlesworth back down to Ballinger. Won't challenge Malone down there. Just 4 seconds to go on the shot clock, and Pulver will hit the rim on that one, and Malone will get the rebound.
I think it's kind of a heat check there for Hank Pulver. A pretty deep three. Not that he can't make it, but just kind of see where he's at.
Wadding will just miss that one, and Goodline will rebound. Forster's keeping their pace nice and easy. Pulver for three again, no good. Lancers have another chance to dwindle this lead down. They won't do it. Pulver with the rebound. Forster's again with a methodical approach to the game right now, slowing it down, taking time off the clock. That's how Corey Alford likes to do it. Ballinger gives it back to Goodline, over to Pulver. Middlesworth with a hand in his face is going to make that, and that's a three.
What a great shot by Caleb Middlesworth. Had a hand in his face. He's confident this half. He's making his buckets. It's great to see.
Wadding now with it. Brings it down to Malone. Malone making moves. Just missed that one. Good defense there by the Foresters.
We saw Malone before, just rip right through those guys down low and get a bucket. I was surprised to not see it go in there. He's a tough guy down low. Tough guy to guard.
Freshman at 6'9", Malone. Hard to believe it. Good line from a deep three. No good.
Just off there.
Ballinger tried to get the putback there. Saw a couple of those last year. Putback slams. Lancers drive again, just short.
Matt Jennings has been working hard all game. I'm surprised to see that one not go in, as the Foresters must be anticipating what he's been doing all game. So
Ballinger blocked by Malone, and he's going to take it up, showing off his dribbling moves there. And Gibbs is going to come in, easy layup. We got a 7-point game in favor of the Foresters.
We're going to stay right here with them, and some little keys to the game maybe that we can think about is it's clear that the Foresters are doing well on putting pressure on the Lancers, but at the same time, there's little things here and there that are keeping them in this game.
Right.
And the Foresters got to keep playing aggressive to pull away from them in the long run. So on that side of the token, the Lancers basically the opposite. They got to keep pushing as well, but they're doing a great job putting pressure on the Foresters. So both teams are playing really well. You'd be surprised to see the score right now compared to what it was like the first 5 minutes of the first half. And it's been a really good game here inside Platt Arena. So we're ready to get this game of basketball going.
Just a 7-point lead now, was once 20 in the first half. Lancers doing everything they can to claw back into this game. Try to get this thing tied or take the lead. Time is ticking though. Peyton West now will find Goodline. Back over to him. He'll take the three. This one is good. Straight switch from Zach Goodline.
Hey, third time's the charm, right, Ryan?
Exactly.
That was his third shot. Pretty deep three there for Zach Goodline, and he drains the bucket.
Now a double-digit lead for the Foresters. A fake there, and again, just rimming out for the Lancers. Wadding trying to find something. Over to Jennings. Over to Malone, and that one's going to be a powerful slam.
Caleb Middlesworth. There's nothing stopping the train here. My goodness.
Hank Pulver takes it to him on the other side.
Props to the Foresters getting a quick bucket right back. It's kind of hard to get back from that dunk, so good to see them staying in the game here. There's also a lot of pressure down low here on Wadding. He did a lot of work that first half, and the Foresters recognize that.
For a moment there, the Foresters had Zach Goodline on Elijah Malone. Jennings didn't see it in time, nor did he really have an outlet to give it to him. But that's what we like to call a mismatch.
Ooh, Jeff spins out of there. It looks like the foul was on the downstairs. We'll take a look. Like I said, tight down low. They're working hard to keep Wadding from scoring because he produced so well that first half.
Right.
And they're succeeding, I think. I think Coach Corey talked to them and said, hey, you know, we got to play better defense on this guy. So far, so good.
Second one is good from Wadding. We'll take a break. Peyton West will bring it up and slow it down. Pulver looking for it. Good fake over to Middlesworth, and that one's in.
Good finish by Caleb Middlesworth. Like I said, this Forster team plays so well together. Seeing great passes down low to get a good bucket. Good work by Pulver and Middlesworth.
Gibbs now, another close shot miss, just missing the bottom of the net. He's really killing the Lancers right now.
He's been real tough down low driving, struggling to finish here and there.
Right.
Forsters are putting really good pressure on him.
Over to Pulver, down low to Middlesworth. That one's gonna fall through though.
Middlesworth. He's staying with it. I mean, it looked like he almost lost the ball there for a minute. Got it back, finished strong. Good work by Caleb Middlesworth.
This one for three, no good. The Forsters will again push it up the court. Again, slowing it down, chewing up that clock, trying to secure this victory as fast as they can.
And they're definitely starting to pull away, like I talked about earlier. The key for them is, you know, keep playing basketball and getting those buckets that they have been, but also playing lockdown defense like they have been this half. Hank Pulver, good drive there by Hank Pulver. Good too. Good work from the Forsters.
Now a 15-point advantage for the Foresters. Lancers have to hurry up, and Deaton listened to me right away and gets that shot to fall.
Good to hear Deaton get something to fall. He was struggling a lot that first half, and I bet he's feeling good to finally get that bucket.
That's going to be a full timeout, so we're going to take it with him.
This is how we like to do it.
Welcome everybody inside Platt Arena, and Dylan, who do you want to look at right now?
Well, of course, my man Caleb Middlesworth. I can't talk. I've talked about him so much this game, Ryan. He's been working so hard the second half to get all these buckets. I mean, I can't think of how many times he's really missed any, where last half I could say the opposite, but he's doing so well to get those shots down low and make his buckets, his Caleb Middlesworth shots, as I like to call them. He's also doing well on the perimeter as well, getting those long three balls, and he's starting watching him go fall, really.
Right.
So he's working hard. We're ready to see him finish out this game strong.
Great second half for him indeed. Now we see a little bit of a full court press by the Lancers. Surprised to see it so late here in the game, as Forster just played a very methodical game up in the second half, trying to chew the clock. Over to Goodline. Back to West with 10 seconds on the shot clock. West with a drive, and he's going to step out of bounds. Over to the Lancers. That's what they need to come back.
Lancers are putting that pressure on them, especially Peyton West is pretty good about driving down low like that. But they put in the pressure, he's getting the stuff out of bounds. So good work by the Lancers.
Over to Deaton. Deaton to Davidson. On the drive, back to Wadding. Beautiful pass, beautiful shot.
Looks like the Lancers are going to start putting some pressure if they want to get back in this game with 3 minutes left. Let's see what the Forsters do.
Not out of the question, but going to still be tough to pull off an 11-point lead, and Gibbs will foul Pulver. Laughs about it a little bit.
I I don't know if you saw, Ryan, it looked like Hummerhouse was open there in the corner as soon as Pulver got the ball. It looks like Pulver didn't see him because Gibbs was putting a lot of pressure on him.
Right.
And clearly the foul got called there, but Lancers are doing everything they can to get back in this game with 3 minutes to go.
West hands it off to Hummerhouse, hands it off to Goodline, who looks for a shot. 10 on the shot clock. Hummerhouse almost gets it stolen. Actually, he does over to Wadding. That's going to be a lane. I thought he was going to slam it down.
I was ready for it too. I think he was thinking he was going to slam it, Ryan. Wadding got up there, but I think he realized the easy two is what his team needed. So
thought of it a little bit better and said, let me just secure these two. Over to Goodline, will not finish, but it's due to the foul.
Draws the contact, Goodline getting low, doing what he's good at doing, sticking to his strengths, and we'll see if he gets the 2 shots here.
This first, Zach Goodline with 2 shots.
Zach Goodline doing a lot of good work today.
First one's good.
Let's look down low here. It's a good pass by Peyton West. Zach Goodline's in. Drawing the contact on Deaton as he makes the second one.
Again, an 11-point lead for the Foresters. Lancers doing a good job at picking up buckets and turnovers here out of the timeout. Gibbs is going to shoot this one for 3. No good. Middlesworth to rebound. Trying to get a foul in there, and Goodline will lose that one, and Wadding again on a breakaway layup. He'll get it in, and now it's a 9-point lead.
Those fast breaks are really working for the Lancers, especially for Wadding. He's getting down low, and the passes are immaculate to Wadding, so we'll take it with him. FDN Sports.
This is how we like to do it.
Welcome back inside Platt Arena. Foresters looking for a tough victory as Grace Lancers are on a 5-game win streak, defeating number 20 St. Francis on Monday, and just last week on the 6th, defeating number 1 Indiana Wesleyan. This will be a very key win for Corey Alford's squad as he's 3-4 in the conference right now. Needs to start picking up a couple more victories if they want to have a chance to finish in the top. Foresters do a good job of breaking the press. 15 on the shot clock. Middlesworth finds West. Over to Hummerhouse. 5 on the shot clock. West will take a drive. This one's going to be blocked by the Lancers and retained by them. Gibbs trying to find somebody open. Finds his brother, and Goodline gets it go to the other way.
Look at the Foresters. They got back, but they were also putting a lot of pressure on the Lancers. They want to make sure they get this win, Ryan, and they're doing a good job with that. Like I said, the Lancers just won't go away.
Exactly.
But the Foresters are making sure they go away, you know. So, a lot of good defense we're seeing today this game.
Foresters have kept their lead at least by 6 or more points throughout the entirety of the match. Over to Middlesworth, wide open 3. This one is good, and that's going to be the dagger.
We talked about him last time out, and like I said, he's just making them everywhere now.
And Deaton says, nope, I'm going to stick the dagger back, and I'm going to take a 3.
Hey, great work by Deaton. Like I said, he was also struggling that first half. A lot of his shots that I guarantee you he normally makes, and he's putting in the work to make sure we can get it back in.
Just 1:23 left on the clock. Lancers down by 9. Not impossible, but that 3 by Middlesworth can't afford that late in the game here.
Luckily, they got the quick 3 back with Deaton. Good work by Deaton to make that shot. It's stuff like that that keeps you in the game, but it's not stuff that's going to help you win the game.
Exactly.
So, really, defense is the best offense. We can say Lancers need to get a few good stops here, and then they need to make some 3 balls or something, get some points on the board. So,
right.
I mean, it sounds self-explanatory, Ryan. It's keep the other team from scoring.
Exactly. Super
and you
easy,
score
guys.
yourself, you know. But it's easier said than done, as we like to say. Foresters are working hard as they're trying to figure out how they're going to deal with the Lancers for this last minute and a half, essentially. So let's see what Scott Moore draws up for his Lancers and see how they get those quick buckets to try to get in this game.
Nine-point advantage for Foresters. Wait for them to get out of the huddle.
This Forester team has a lot of energy. They're playing really well.
Sure do.
They've had a really solid season, I would say. Last loss to Indiana Wesleyan was rough. It's definitely tough. But it's good to see them bounce back this game.
And I think the loss taught more than what we might imagine. Teaches them that they can really beat anybody on any given night. Wilson needs to cross half court, and he does. Good line will be fouled by Deaton. Lancers trying to force a turnover. Didn't happen, and fouls immediately. But they got some work to do. They only got 4 fouls. Good line, just gets fouled on the pass. Find an open Middlesworth, but Lancers got the foul in.
Goodline was trying to fund somebody. He's normally good at it, but when you got 2 guys in your face, it's kind of hard to see anything.
Right, you do not want to have a turnover.
Once again, Lancers have put a lot of pressure on Foresters.
Middlesworth going to get it tipped, but he's going to be hit on the skin there, cause a foul. And they still need 1 more to get in the bonus. Middlesworth has it. Over to Wilson. Still not a foul called yet. Now they'll call one. To be on Jennings.
Wilson was just kind of waiting for it, really.
Yeah.
Just sitting there on the ball waiting for it. He could have easily driven up to the basket and scored, but
got to kill the clock.
Let's just kill the clock, guys. Mitchell Wilson, he's one of those players who just always works hard, tries to make the most out of his minutes, gets his bucket to go there, and we're happy to see the quality of minutes that he's been putting in the game. So
Wilson, 82% free throw shooter on the season. That number will improve. He sinks them both.
Good work by Wilson to drain both of those shots and keep the Lancers out of it.
Jennings will try to find Deaton. He will, and that 3 is going to be good. And they just will not go away.
Hayden Deaton, man. Like I said before, first half, he was really struggling. And I think it's just a little late, Ryan. I think if he had some of those other shots in the first half that he makes like he's making right now, I think the Lancers have a better shot of staying in this game. We saw them in the first half miss quite a few shots that were wide open that we were like, hey, we need to get them to fall. We even joked around and said at halftime that Coach Moore told them, hey, start making your shots. And, it's not like we know, but I think that's something we would say to our players if we're in the same scenario.
Yeah.
So they're starting to make them now. It just might be a little late for this game, especially with there being 53 seconds on the clock. So.
Wilson's going to inbound. Trying to find somebody, and they get a quick timeout in there. Good line was ready for it, but Wilson calls the timeout. He goes over and talks to him about it.
Kind of a smart move there, though, by Wilson. He kind of did, all right, here's our last resort thing if we need to do just in case. We don't want to have any turnovers, and why don't we just take another break while we're at it? It's like, let's, he says, here's what's going on. He must have just not seen good line, and it looked like they kind of discussed that out there later. So I think it's just a smart move by Mitchell Wilson.
And Alford probably told him, hey, we got timeouts. If you can't find anybody right away, we'll call timeout and we'll try again.
We've got him. Let's use him, right? Let's see what he draws up here.
Wilson ready to go again. So are the Forsters. Different look. Fine Hummerkaus right away. We'll get it back over to Wilson. No foul called yet. They will get it now. Deaton not happy with one of his teammates.
Pretty frustrated.
Wasn't happy with looked like Cade Gibbs out there. Possibly a miscommunication of some sort. And the bonus, Wilson will sink that one.
We don't really see him missing these free throws, huh? We talked before, I mean...
Don't jinx him.
He's shooting really well at the line. And there's no way I jinx him, I guess, Ryan. He's good.
You're good.
I feel safe. First night commentating on the broadcast, or I guess I should say first day. And I'm already jinxing players. Oh, man.
Davidson will miss that one and almost ride this one off, but the Lancers are going to give themselves another effort.
Gibbs will foul him. Kind of just waiting there for the foul. It's just, this is that part of the game sometimes that feels like you're just going through the motions.
Yep.
You know? Foul, free throws, and
it's the longest minute in sports.
Absolutely.
Zach Goodwin at the line, 1-1.
Make the first one.
It's good to see Zach Goodwin making his free throws as well. Like I said, it's the shoes.
Could be the shoes.
Could be the shoes.
That one no good. Forster's up 11. 35 seconds here.
Jennings gets in there. Good bucket by Jennings.
Pulver's got to be careful not to foul.
Might not be enough.
Gibbs will just get his hand in there. Foul Wilson. And now is a 9-point advantage.
Grace foul number 11, Cade Gibbs. His fourth.
Looks like Coach Alford's talking to his guys here. Wilson shoots his free throws.
Say, hey, make your free throws, guys. Need to make
Not
your
only
free
that,
throws.
it looks like they're trying to figure out how to deal with the Lancers right now. Maybe create some space of some kind. Looks like they're starting to get a little crowded.
That's too tough to go over. Just tell them make your free throws. We're out of here.
Coach Alford's clapping for his guys. I'm sure he's proud of them.
This 1-3 is good. Lancers still trying to
Jennings
find some
he's
life.
like, hey man, we're still in this.
And Goodline got fouled by Jennings. Jennings upset, realizing that there's hardly anybody in the stands, so everybody can hear him.
Trying to talk to the
Stops
ref.
yelling. Now he goes over to the ref and talks to him about what was going on. He was arguing that Goodline was holding them.
It's one of those moments where we're like, man, I wish I knew what they were saying. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm not one to read lips, Ryan, but I'm curious as to what they're talking about. You know, I mean, obviously we have an idea. I'm curious as to what they say.
Forster's now in the double bonus, but Goodline will miss that first one. 24 seconds and an 8-point advantage. Now 9. 3-possession game. Jennings rims that one out, and looks like the Forsters are going to lock up a victory here tonight on their home court. Red Hot Lancers will go down here. Very important victory for the Foresters.
As we said before, Lancers on a 5-game win streak. Looks like that's going to change today. Good work by the Foresters, bouncing back after the last game against Indiana Wesleyan. It's interesting. The team that beat Indiana Wesleyan is being beat by the team that lost to them. You know,
Exactly.
it's an interesting game of basketball. You gotta love it. Sports in general, anything can happen. You know,
anything can happen any given night or afternoon.
as Coach Alford gives high fives to his guys on the bench.
Saying, good job, guys.
Good work by the Foresters.
Go back to 500 in the standings at 4-4. And Grace Lancers still trying to
Deaton's just
push their way through.
Like I said, a little late, but he's trying to get his team in this game. I mean,
but they're going to let it
5 seconds left
run out
as
of
they
time.
let the clock run here.
And the Foresters will pick up a much-needed, very important victory here tonight on their home court, 93-85. Zeros on the clock. Corey Alford's squad moves to 4-4 in the conference, and we will be back with a post-game show.
Here in Huntington University's film program, we offer a one-of-a-kind experience. You'll have access to state-of-the-art equipment and the opportunity to gain practical experience on set. But what really sets us apart from other universities? While the films that we make are important to us, we give special attention to how we make them. In our film program, we understand the process behind making a film is just as important as the finished product you see on screen. And how we treat one another on set has a big impact. Which is why our program is part of the Kinema Commonwealth, a group of filmmakers dedicated to creating an environment of mutual respect that values individual artists over the bottom line. Our goal is to create excellent works of cinematic art and storytelling that both entertain and turn those involved into better people. We hold to 3 community values that make up the Kinema Manifesto. The first is respect for the individual, in which the time, energy, resources, and personal well-being of the artist are shown full respect. Artists are not just used for their talents, but embraced as collaborators. The second is respect for the community, where the natural environment, the local community, and the audience are all treated with the utmost care and respect. Filmmaking impacts not only the filmmakers, but those around us too. The third is respect for the art, because each filmmaker should be given artistic freedom to work creatively and to the best of their ability, while remembering that we are all working towards the same story. We believe that by living out these community values daily, the resulting projects will be works of passion, infused with the artistic voices of all the filmmakers. Our hope is that our students will not only practice these values during their 4 years here, but that they will take them into the professional industry and over time, revolutionize the way films are made in the United States and the rest of the world. We are striving to create leaders who pursue excellence in their craft while showing love and respect to those around them.
I've never been asked that question before, to define a woman, but I thought about what I know the Bible says about what a woman is. First of all, we're created. I love that. I also love the way that God uniquely uses women throughout the ages.
My name's Ashley Spirick. I am currently serving as the student body president here at Huntington University. I'm a senior majoring in history, political science, and philosophy. I think inherent in being a woman is a lot of struggle in the workforce, in the education system. By being a woman, you're going to have to face obstacles that men might not face.
They may be underdogs, they may have faults, but they always tend to be redeemed in the story.
Being a female trailblazer is different because there are struggles that are unique to being a woman. But I think anyone can be a trailblazer in their own right. So whether you're male, female, wherever you're from, you can be a trailblazer. But the struggles of women are unique.
And many times at the time, people don't really think of them as trailblazers. Maybe they think of them as lunatics or people that are going off on a different direction. And why do you want to do that when the path is so clear? For Christian believers, whether you're male or female, if God has called you to do something, you just have to go for it.
I think the most practical thing that I've learned throughout my time here at HU in leadership, and this is going to sound ridiculous, is the importance of talking to yourself in the mirror.
I always focused on what was it I wanted to do and what were the obstacles for me to do it. You have to take that step. So just would encourage you with that God will not leave you or forsake you. He will equip you to do what you've been called to do.
And look at yourself straight in the eye and say that I have a purpose here, and I'm not going to let anyone take that away from me today.
I am Dr. Fred Miller. I am the Department Chair of Kinesiology and also an exercise science professor at Huntington University. Huntington University is unique as far as they get a lot of one-on-one attention from the professor. You know, helping them learn the information or helping them administer a test, whereas some universities you don't get that one-on-one from the professor. So one of our themes focuses is on being a Christian and trying to be a good role model for others. We're here, we really care about the student. We want to see that student succeed, not just preparing them for their future career, but also we want to prepare them to be a servant for God.
Hello everyone, and welcome back inside Platt Arena. I'm Ryan Walker alongside my partner Dylan Herring, and Foresters picked up a very important victory.
Absolutely, Ryan. It was an interesting game. Actually, started off at first with, they were way ahead in the game. I mean, I think it was like 20-point lead at some point. Right. But the Lancers fought back here. So one player that we want to look at for our player of the game is Caleb Middlesworth. And Caleb Middlesworth had a heck of a game. He struggled in the first half, but like I said before, the second half he came out and he ended up with 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Some key blocks, I would say, as you see here. A couple 3 balls, a lot of shots down low. My Caleb Middlesworth shots, that's what I call them. He definitely earned it, player of the game. Absolutely.
And Zach Goodline also played a nice game with 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. We'll see if he gets a triple-double on the year. He's flirted with that a little bit throughout the season, but nonetheless, our player to watch was Hank Pulver. He ended up with 19 points and 6 rebounds. And over for the Grace Lancers, their 5-game win streak was halted by the Foresters here in Platt Arena. But Deaton, Wadding, Jennings, and Davidson all were in double figures. Absolutely. Played a heck of a game, came back from a 20-point deficit, but never could notch that tie ball game, or it really kind of come
There were a few different guys that were really trying hard to play well this game. Wadding showed up in the first half and played really well, and then Davidson tried to come out, and then guys like Deaton and Jennings right there at the end. Just like I said before, a little too late, wasn't enough to get them back in the game. The guys like Pulver, Goodline, and Middlesworth made sure to shut them out. So really good game by both teams, I would say. Really good to see the Foresters bounce back after the last loss here in Platt Arena, and I'm excited to see how the standings in the Crossroads League shift around here, because Grace just started receiving votes, Foresters beat them, so we're excited to see where everything goes from here.
Definitely a lot of shakeups in the Crossroads League, especially this time right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is FDN Sports.